5 most creative cities in England. Creativity flows through the streets, studios, and performance spaces of England's cities. Some places are defined by their architectural grandeur or historical importance, but others pulse with a different kind of energy: artistic, imaginative, and relentlessly innovative. In this video, we explore the 5 most creative cities in England, where culture isn't just preserved, it's constantly reinvented. 5. York. York may be one of the most historic cities in England, but it's also one of the most forward-thinking when it comes to culture and the arts. What sets York apart is its ability to weave together ancient roots with cutting-edge innovation. The result? A small city with a remarkably strong creative identity. The Aesthetica Short Film Festival, one of the UK's most prestigious BAFTA-qualifying events, is hosted here annually. It attracts filmmakers, visual artists, and cultural thinkers from across the globe. It's not just a film festival, it's a cross-platform celebration of contemporary art, VR, gaming, and media. York also boasts a significant number of galleries, events, and art spaces in relation to its size. According to a study by National World, York ranks second nationally in terms of creative venues and arts events per capita. Whether you're browsing a pop-up photography exhibit in Micklegate or attending a heritage-themed light installation across the city walls, York consistently punches above its weight. The city is also home to a growing tech arts sector. York Mediale, a biennial media arts festival, showcases immersive experiences and interactive installations that reflect the city's forward-looking attitude. Combined with strong support from local councils and universities, York continues to attract new generations of artists, writers, and innovators. With a balanced mix of tradition and progress, York's creative spirit is impossible to ignore. It proves that size doesn't determine influence, vision does. 4. Cambridge. While Cambridge is world-renowned for its academic excellence, it's also a rising star in the world of creativity. In fact, it leads the UK in per capita creative density, meaning that it hosts more cultural events, galleries, and performance spaces per resident than anywhere else in the country. This is no accident. The city has invested in a strong infrastructure of creative venues, including the Cambridge Junction, a hub for experimental theatre, live music, and contemporary dance. Add to that the Cambridge Corn Exchange and the Arts Picture House, and you have a city that's constantly alive with performance and visual storytelling. The University of Cambridge plays a pivotal role in shaping the city's artistic scene. It not only nurtures creative minds through its humanities programs, but also sponsors events that blend science with art, such as science fiction writing festivals, interdisciplinary exhibitions, and research-inspired theatre. Cambridge's annual festivals are among the most innovative in the UK. The Cambridge Literary Festival brings world-renowned authors and thinkers to the city, while the Cambridge Science Festival integrates arts and performance to explore big questions about the future. What's more, Cambridge has become a stronghold for digital storytelling and creative tech startups. From augmented reality exhibitions to digital publishing ventures, the city's creative scene is expanding well beyond traditional mediums. Despite its compact size, Cambridge is brimming with imaginative energy. It is a shining example of how intellectual heritage can be harnessed to fuel modern cultural expression. 3. Bristol. Walk through Bristol and you'll see why it's one of the most creative cities in England. The streets are a living gallery, covered with politically charged murals, bold illustrations, and abstract art. This is the birthplace of Banksy, after all, a city where rebellion and imagination share the same space. But Bristol isn't just about graffiti and street art. It's a UNESCO city of film, a hub for documentary makers, animators, and indie producers. Aardman Animations, the studio behind Wallace and Gromit and Shaun the Sheep, is headquartered here. Their global success has inspired a wave of young animators and storytellers now emerging from the city's colleges and co-working studios. The music scene is equally vibrant. Bristol gave the world trip-hop through acts like Massive Attack and Portishead, and it continues to be a breeding ground for experimental sound. Venues like the Fleece, Motion, and the Louisiana host a steady stream of new talent. In terms of jobs and infrastructure, Bristol ranks among the top UK cities for creative employment. Its economy is enriched by film, game design, advertising, and sustainable architecture. In Stokes Croft and Southville, art collectives flourish, and events like Upfest, the largest street art festival in Europe, draw artists from all over the world. Bristol is more than just cool. It's conscious. The city is deeply engaged in sustainability, social justice, and community-driven design. These values run through its creative industries, making it one of the UK's most forward-thinking cultural capitals. In any list of the 5 most creative cities in England, Bristol stands tall for the way it blends protest with performance, heritage with hope. 2. Brighton and Hove. Brighton and Hove is the city where England lets its hair down. Known for its diversity, progressive values, and carefree vibe, Brighton's reputation as an arts hotspot is more than well earned. It's not just one of the most creative cities in England, it's one of the most creatively inclusive. What sets Brighton apart is its balance of cultural scale and grassroots accessibility. The Brighton Fringe, the largest open-access arts festival in England, welcomes performers of every background and genre. The Great Escape Festival brings in the best emerging musical talent from across Europe. The city has the highest number of galleries, museums, and creative venues per capita in the UK. From theatre in Victorian pump houses to digital installations in seaside warehouses, Brighton is always on. Digital arts also thrive here. The city is home to dozens of animation studios, indie game developers, and content creators. Its Silicon Beach scene fuses technology with creativity, making Brighton a go-to destination for those in media, marketing, and film. Creativity here isn't just seen, it's felt. The Royal Pavilion, with its whimsical domes, sits alongside vegan cafes with poetry nights and queer-friendly cabaret clubs. Community-led art initiatives are common, and public funding often goes to grassroots projects that reflect the city's values. In short, Brighton doesn't just make art, it lives it. 1. Manchester. If there's one city that can be called the beating heart of England's creative economy, it's Manchester. A powerhouse of music, media, visual art, and design, Manchester is as bold as it is brilliant. According to Adobe's UK Creativity Index, Manchester ranks as the most creative city in the entire country. It boasts the highest number of creative jobs per capita, an unmatched number of influential artists, and a cultural economy that contributes billions. The legacy is legendary. From Joy Division and the Smiths to Oasis and Elbow, Manchester's music scene shaped global sound. Today, venues like the O2 Ritz, Albert Hall, and Band on the Wall keep that tradition alive. But Manchester's creative dominance extends far beyond music. The Manchester International Festival is one of the world's most respected showcases for new work across all art forms. Home is a centrepiece venue for theatre, independent cinema, and digital arts. Nearby in Salford, Media City UK houses BBC, ITV, and over 250 creative businesses. This makes Greater Manchester the second largest media hub in Europe. The University of Manchester and Manchester Metropolitan also contribute thousands of graduates to the city's creative industries every year. Yet for all its fame, Manchester remains proudly local. Community-led music nights, DIY zines, and grassroots art spaces continue to define its soul. Creativity here is both celebrated and accessible. Whether you're a young playwright or a seasoned designer, Manchester has room for you. Of all the 5 most creative cities in England, Manchester wears the crown, not just because of what it's done, but because of what it's still becoming. Creativity isn't just about art, it's about identity, opportunity, and community. These 5 cities show that England's cultural future is alive and thriving. From the quiet brilliance of Cambridge to the bold innovation of Manchester, these places don't just inspire, they deliver. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.